Everybody, welcome. This is Lexi over at the Podunk Paper File, and today I wanted to focus on using up some of these scraps that we had created in our interactive junk journal / photo albums. And so let's see. So we have a lot, okay? We have a lot here, and I don't know honestly what I want to do with it, but I know that I want to use it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some pieces that are like, you know, about the same size pieces. And I might even just organize all of these so I know what I've got. And then maybe we can go from there. I don't know. How's everybody doing though? How are you guys? I know I've been in and out lately, in and out, in and out. I'm trying. Okay, we got this as potential right here. Life is good. I'm not saying life is bad because life is good. I just have been busy, that's all. Having a midlife crisis, just to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm just going through a thing right now. My poor husband, he's like, okay. He never knows how to take it or handle it. And I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I feel bad for him, but what's he going to do? What's he going to do? He's stuck with me. Sucker. Okay. I'm going to toss this because, come on, like really, you know, I didn't need to keep that. And I don't know. Okay. So I ran into an old friend today. I guess we'll call him that. He was actually one of my, he was my bestie's ex-boyfriend, you know. And ran into him today at the gas station. And he's 35 years old, unmarried, no kids. And it made me really grateful for what I have in my life. I'm just going to give it to you straight. It really did make me grateful for the life that I live, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, can you imagine how lonely that would be? Like, I just can't imagine. So, I don't know, maybe this midlife crisis thing isn't so bad after all, but I'm just, it's different. It is different. Okay, so I'm just organizing these as best as I can. Hi, Kiki. Hello. What you doing? Okay, so my cat is here visiting us. She is the cutest. Hello, Kiki. See your little feet? Hi. Hello, baby. What you doing? Hi, fancy pants. Oh, I just love you so much. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's see. I don't think people want to see that, Kiki. Tail flip. She don't care. Oh, boy. Some of these are like similar in size and some are, I'm putting these square-ish, like bigger white, I don't know, these size, that and those, whatever, you know. You can see with your eyes what I'm doing here. So anyways, yeah, so the whole midlife crisis thing, it is happening. It's full force. My poor husband today was like, man, you're just changing everything in your life, aren't you? And I'm like, maybe so. And he's like, whatever makes you happy, honey. But I can tell it's driving him nuts. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I wanted to dye my hair, like, not all pink, because I have blonde hair. So I just wanted to put, like, some cute pink highlights in it, you know? So that it's, like, just, like, baby pink, like, bubblegum pink color. And he's like, I don't know about all that. And I'm like, you're old. Just because you're old doesn't mean I have to be old. Life is too short to live it by other people's standards, okay? And what if pink hair makes me happy? It's going to cost the same if I do it pink versus if I do it blonde, so what's the difference? So my hairstylist, her hair is red, like fire engine red and black, and it looks so good. And I wanted to, like, do extensions and everything. Okay, that's going to be too expensive. So, like, I mean, I just can't wrap my head around spending $650 on hair, you know? I just can't do it. I won't. Nope, that's okay. I'll just pass. That's going to be a hard pass for me. Okay, so now I've got this organized. I kind of have a better understanding of what I have. Now these little ones in the interactive album, I don't think I'm going to make much with them. I think that these are going to be a base for all of the tags that I want to make in the future for like junk journals and stuff. And so because just knowing that, I'm going to put them off to the side. No, I'm not going to do anything with those. Next is this thing I made. And I feel like it's just too fat. Like I made this, I was fiddle farting around with this idea. And what I could do here is like take an image, just any old thing. Let me see. Hang on, sorry. Just a second. I'm just trying to grab something to show you as an example. Where my brain is at. So I could take, let's say, one of my watercolors, and I could cut it to fit each and every one of these little divider things because they're all the same size, and then like it would just spread the picture out, if that makes sense, and just like bring there would be black in between, and it would just look super cool. But this is super thick, and these are super thick, and folded down, they're already so thick folded down. Adding that to this would just be like a freaking hamburger, okay? And we don't need a hamburger. We're good with like a cheese witch size, maybe at the most. So just knowing that, I mean, I could always, well, let's see, hang on. We could put it this way and this way, and then glue that side down and just have it fold in like this. No, I don't want to. I just don't. I don't like that idea. I mean, I like the idea, the concept, but it's just too thick and bulky for this book. So it would have to be like a different like thing, which is fine. So I've been thinking a lot about this size. I was thinking we could do like a waterfall, but like a sideways waterfall, so that it would lay like this on a page. Like this, about like that, okay? And then each individual one of these folds right here would open, and then you would have space and open again, and you'd have, you know, more writing space. And then I was thinking like making tall, skinny, like places to write, almost like a bookmark looking type thing. And then I just thought that'd be super cute for the journal stuff. So let's just go ahead and do that idea, because that one's been rolling around in my head and I want to get it done. So these scraps measure out to be, I cleaned my desk off. I'm so proud. I made a video, but I don't know, I'm a little self-conscious. So these are 2 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 5/8 inches wide by 9 1/4 inches tall. So this is the size that I'm pulling out, I guess. And I just I'm going to have to trim them down shorter, but I'm going to keep them 2 5/8 inches wide. So I'm going to, okay, homie, right on. So what I'm going to do, I think it needs to be 9 inches tall. Here's all my measurements, and check it out. I have a pocket. I can put them all in. Okay. And so I'm just going to check. I think I want them to be 9 inches. Well, if they're 9 exactly, I'm going to make them 8 7/8. Actually, 8 3/4. So what you want this to measure out to be is, don't look at my roots. Sorry. Okay. So this is going to be page number. Okay, 1. So there's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. So this will be page 10 right here. I'm even going to write this down. Page 10, and we will be covering what I write down, so I'm not worried. And then, so these page 10s need to measure to be 2 5/8, so length times width. So the first measurement needs to be the length, and we are going to cut it down, but it's going to be 8 3/4 by 2 5/8 eighths. So length times width. Okay. So I'm going to trim all these down to 8 3/4. Okay. And I'm going to just go ahead and get these all out of the way. And I'm thinking too that it would be really fun to make like a closure, because I have those magnets that I bought and they're a little bit thick. They're thick, you know, but what if I made like a closure that maybe had a magnet down here, so it would open and have a magnet here and here, and then it would snap shut, but you could just like open it like that. So I'm going to leave this piece out too, because yes, we're going to do that. I think that sounds like a fun idea. Okay. All right. We'll just put these back, I guess. And they're in some kind of an order. I think if I grab from here now, I'll be a little more comfortable and less like, it's like less daunting if it's organized, I think. And we'll put all of you squares in here. Okay. Man, I need a drink of water or something. I don't have nothing in here. I'm like, oh, thirsty, you know. Okay, so let's trim these down, and then let's decide how big we want this to be. So this is going to need to be, let's see. It's going to need to be, okay, so let's consider that to be 1/2 inch, okay? So if we do it 6 inches, we should be able to, it'll be fine. We'll do 6 inches. Okay, let's just start cutting this so you know what I'm trying to say. So this is We Are Memory Keepers brand, the trim and score board, and I love this thing. So I am going to take my things that are measured, and I'm going to go to the 8, and I'm going to trim it down to 8 3/4, and I'm going to do a few at a time because, you know, why not? Okay, 8 3/4. Now I don't have to worry about adding like a 1/2 inch to this, because I'm not going to be folding on these edges. I'll be folding on this side, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, that's not going to work. I think my blade's getting dull. I just changed it, but I think I need to change it again. Okay, there's that. And these little teeny tinies, I'm probably going to toss. Like I don't need that. Doesn't spark joy, okay? Marie Kondo. Okay, I feel like I've got a couple here that are bigger than others. Like I need to check these measurements. Okay, there's 2 5/8. And by 8 3/4. So 8 3/4. Woohoo! All right, so these should all be this. This one's too skinny. I think that one's, yeah, that one's less than, okay, so we're gonna have to find a different one. Where's that pile? Let's see. Okay, here we go. And let's see. Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 will cover it. I'm pretty confident, but if not, we'll add a 7th one. So, okay, that's 2 5/8 by 8 3/4. Woo! Okay, now I'm going to toss these and just get them out of the way right now so that I don't stress about it. Marie Kondo, listen to her. She knows things, I think. All right, now we are going to do some, we need to cut this down. So this measures to be 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to trim it down to 6 inches long. So this is going to be our closure. So the closure on page 10. And it's going to measure 6 by 1.5. So length times width. So yeah, 6 by 1.5. Now we need to do our scoring. Put my little cutty thing. All right, so for this, we're going to score on the 6-inch measurement. So it measures to 6, and then we're going to score 1/2 an inch. And I need my, sorry, I know it's my hair again. You guys are so fascinated, I'm sure. Okay, so score at 1/2 an inch. Can you see? Yes, you can see. I'm going to bring you a little closer. Okay. Well, yeah, come on in. Let's hang out. Okay. So there's that. And then you can't see this, can you? It's my like light. It's like right here. Okay. So there's one measurement or one scoring complete. Now with these ones, we're gonna line it up on the 2 5/8 inch measurement, and we are going to score it 1/2. Should we do it 1/2 an inch, or should we just do 3/8? Let's do 3/8. So 3/8 is right in the middle of 1/4 and 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3/8 inch score on all of these on the 2 5/8 measurement. One, two, three, four, five, six. We're gonna do 6 of them. And I do like to score things individually. I don't know if anybody else like stacks them up or whatever, but me personally, this is how I like to do it. I don't know if you could do them all at a time and have it work out properly, but because I would like this to be meticulous and precise, that's why I did that. Okay. Now, next, what's the next thing again? Oh, I think we need to put this in the book. Now I just need, okay, let me think. I think we ought to put, I'm going to fold all these real quick so I can get my thoughts together here since we're creating on the fly. And I just have missed you guys. That's why. Man, it is hot. Okay, give me a second. I need to turn on my ceiling fan. I'll be right back. Yes, that's my feet squeaking on the floor. Judge me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I looked for water and I couldn't find one, so I just came running back. Okay, folding. Okay, so we're putting our scored items there. And it's a super beautiful day. It finally snowed. Maybe at the end of this video, I'll show you outside of my one of my windows so you can kind of see what my view's like from my room here. And so anyway, it snowed finally, and it snowed for like 2 days. And we don't have a lot, like, it didn't make a lot of snow on the ground. Normally I'm used to like 6 to 12 inches like in one snowstorm. But I'm thankful that it finally snowed, and it is so pretty, you guys. Oh, I love the snow. I don't know about y'all, but like there is something magic about snow to me. And I don't understand it, because I know driving in it is a pain. Having it like melt on your glasses is a pain. Like walking in it is a pain. All of that, like you have lots of pains in the neck with it. However, it is so like relaxing and rewarding. Okay, now do you remember how we scored this on the 1/2 inch mark? We are also going to want to make a score on the 5/8 mark as well, because that is going to create a little like fold for us, just for the closure to have room to like breathe. I don't know how else to explain that. So you'll want to do your score on your 1/2 inch and then go to your 5/8 inch and fold there too. So you have this little thing, okay? And it just kind of grabs onto that page and gives it stability and structure, whatever. It gives it what we need it to have, okay? Now let's look at our book and see. You guys, this is turning out to be so cute and fun. I've had fun creating this. I'm sure there's 5 million YouTube tutorials on how to make a photo album, but I just wanted to create one on my own without like having any ideas or thoughts behind them. Just like take what I have, take what I know, and run with it, you know? All right, so what I am thinking we'll have to do is maybe for these inner ones where they've got the fold, we measure a piece of paper and include the scrapbook paper in like the fold in that. So measure this whole spot, like what we want it to be, and then score the scrapbook paper and glue it down. That would be fun. And then we can take our little magnet thing, and we can, our little closure, and we can glue it into the pocket we had created. I think that'll be fun. And then it'll open like this, and we'll have all those other ones open, and there will be a little magnet in here that will snap it shut. So I think that's what I want to do there. Now I need to take into consideration, so there's going to be these, right? We're going to have them like this, and it's going to fold open, and then we'll have the next one lay next to it, right? Like I'm going to put it right next to it, and it will fold open. So do I want to just leave the background black, all except for like this final piece? I think that's what I'm going to do. And so for right here, maybe I'll get a piece of my scrap paper, like just a random piece of scrap paper out of my bin, and put like maybe like a 2.5 or maybe 3 by 9 inch, 3 by 8 3/4 inch like cutout right here. Yeah, so this, yep. I hope you guys are having fun, enjoying this process with me. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Oh, we need to turn this over to cut. And we're gonna do 8 3/4 in length. And in width, wait a minute, if this is 3 inches, yeah, that's good enough. So this is 3, this measured out to be 3 1/4, and I'm just gonna trim it down to 8 3/4 because I want it to, I just needed that size anyways, and there's no sense in trimming up this big piece, okay? So approximately that's what I wanted. Okay, and then just glue that there, because that way. Now the only thing I worry about though is I'm going to be leaving a little space between each fold, and I want it to be black in the background, so I'm not going to do that yet. I know I'm annoying. It's fine. I know my husband knows it. I knows it. We all knows it. Okay, now where's I'm going to be using art glitter glue today. It is a water-based glue. With cardstock, I feel okay using it, and it is super strong. A lot of people on these interactive photo albums use like double-sided sticky tape, and I don't know what brand or whatever, but that's just not my style. I've tried that before, and the tape doesn't last. Like it starts to fail, And I've never had a problem with the glue failing, so that's just me though. I mean, maybe it's happened for somebody else and somebody else prefers the tape, and maybe my tape just sucked, you know, whatever I had. I don't even remember what it was, but who knows, you know, like it could be a million and one things. Now I am lining this up like almost to the edge. I am actually going to give it a little bit of a border. So I've got about 1/8 of an inch. Do you see? I have about 1/8 of an inch right here. Left from, yeah, okay. Okay. What's happening here? You cooperate, please. You too, down here. Did your parents ever tell you, you better start loving each other or else I'm going to make you sit in the corner and kiss? Oh, I hated it when she did that. I'm like, Mom, you're embarrassing. She was embarrassing. All right, now I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch between here and here. Is that how I want it to be? Yeah, because I'm going to bring the... Okay, hang on a minute. What do I want? Do I even know? No. Now, if there's a better way of doing this, please comment below. I'm open to ideas. I'm just trying to do it without, like, you know, having to look it up. I'm trying to figure it out all by myself. Now, if I keep stacking those on like this, it might be fine and dandy until it's not. And I'm also worried about how well it's going to grab with this lip here, if that makes sense. So maybe, okay, maybe I'll put the fold pretty close to that, like almost not right up to it, but leave about like 1/16 of an inch between, and just like a teeny tiny space. And then I'll put my note paper here and just leave this black. Or I could put a little strip here of something, maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to glue it down and we'll see how it turns out. And if it ends up bad, then I don't even have to post the video, you know. I could be like, we're not going to show anybody what happened there. But I think it's fun to see people, even if they're like not doing so good, you know. Like, I think it's kind of fun to watch people through their process, you know. Get to know people on a personal level. It's fun. That's my opinion. All right. Now, I'm holding it in place for just a second so that it doesn't, like, stand at attention here. All right, okay. Needs another second. And now I'm kind of sad that this isn't laying flat. And I don't really know what I need to do next time to fix that. But this has been a learning process for all of us, okay? And it is fun and it's beautiful and I don't care what anybody says. Actually, I do care what people say. I am actually pretty tender-hearted. Let me just be honest with you. Okay, so this is going to be fine. I have a feeling we are doing fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We need to go down a little bit. Okay. This morning I went to go clean the truck off, snow, and there were cute little bird feet prints in the snow under, like, near my truck. Like they had been pouncing around in there, and I was like, oh my cuteness overload. Can you stop it with how cute that was? It made my heart happy. It would almost be easier to, like, cut the scraps and then put the scraps on before I glue them in here, but I mean, Either way, you're doing about the same amount of work, right? So, like, let's just enjoy the process, man. Now make sure when you put these glues down, when you glue these down, you do them about the same length, because you're going to want them to be equidistant on this side, or else it's going to be unappealing to you, to the eye. You'll be like, ah, and you'll see it forever. Well, if you're anything like me anyway. All right, now I'm just going to erase just a smidge of this, just so that we can't see that pencil mark there. Okay. I'm checking them all to make sure they fit, even though I already measured them. I don't know. That's just how my brain is. Okay. I can't even wait for April to get here. I can't wait. We need a vacation. We're going to go to Las Vegas for our anniversary. It's going to be our 4-year anniversary, and I am so excited for a vacation. Y'all don't even know. I'm sick of having kids climb on me and whine at me and tattle on each other and screaming and making messes and blah. I just want a break, you know? Like, I love my kids. Like, I would go to the end of the earth for them, and don't get me wrong, if I had to do that and like do it every day for the rest of my life, I would pick them over anything other in this world. But this mama is tired. This mama is broke. This mama needs a break. I just feel a little like I need a break. I just need a break. Y'all, my sister-in-law is a powerhouse. That woman, she lived out in Oklahoma for, I think, 5 years or so. I don't know how long she was out there. Like, anyway. She has had 3 boys at the time. She now has 4 kids. And her 3 boys are very rambunctious, very outgoing, very adventurous, like super, super like active kids, you know, and they're awesome. I love them with all of my heart, really. But her husband worked so much, she just had the kids all the time, and like there was no family around, and she's not just going to leave her kids with random people that, you know, she doesn't know and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to leave this spot a little bigger. I think that looks cute. Anyways, and she did it, y'all. Okay, so whatever we cut out before and measured is probably just fine. I wish I would have cut it a little longer though. So I would do it by 9 inches instead of 8 3/4 if I were you, but I'm not going to go back and fix it. Okay, now for this, I'm going to use Fabrifix because it doesn't warp your paper because it's not a water-based glue. I think it's acetone-based. Somebody was telling me. Anyway, it's not going to make your paper warp, which is why I choose to use it on this portion because I want it to look nice. I don't want it to get warped. All right, that's cute. That looks good. Yep. All right, so this is what we've got so far. Shoot, hang on. Oh, don't stick yet because I need to put the magnet down first. Now these magnets are thick. They're thick magnets, okay? So I don't know what brand they are or how well they're gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see, okay? Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah. Cool. Got him. So now they kiss on that side. So I'm actually going to just keep them together like this. And I'm going to use my Fabrifix. I mean, you'd probably want a metal glue here, but what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to put it on this thing, okay? This, what is it? What did we call it? My closure thing. I'm going to center it right here on the end-ish. Okay. Give it a second to grab. While that's drying, I'm going to go onto this side and glue it down to the inside of our pocket that we made like in the first part of this whole process. And I want it in the middle-ish, okay? So I'm just gonna let that grab. And then now I'm going to put the glue down on this other side, and I'm still keeping the magnets together, okay? So once this actually gets to a point where it's grabbing, I can then pull apart the magnets, put my paper down on both things, and we'll be good. I'm just gonna give it the time it needs to grab. Oh, jeez. I should have better glue than my Fabrifix, but you know, whatever. It's cool. If it don't matter to you, it don't matter to me. If anybody knows who sings that song, I'll give you $1. Oh, jeez, come on, stick. Could you just get your stick together? Huh. Okay, I'm going to hope that that is stuck. Nope, it's not. The glue is stronger than the magnet on this. Okay, so quit acting a fool. You get your stuff together, and you get your stuff together. Once everybody has their stuff together, once we have the paper down too, it won't be as big of a problem. I don't think it'll stay pretty good. Okay, so we got that down, this other one too. And now I'm going to put this paper over the top of that magnet, okay? It is so raised up. I'm just gonna do the best I can, okay? I'm working with what I got. And these magnets, if they were thinner, it would be a lot easier. So I haven't used a ton in this book, but why not, dude? Why not?
I just have to wash my hands.
That's fine.
It'll take a while.
No, it's gonna be fast. Not a while, fast. Now, there is a bubble here. I'm just going to try and get it to lay as flat as I can. And then I'm going to call it good because it is what it is. All right, so yay. And then it'll stay closed like that. I am going to, freaking cut someone. Just kidding. That wasn't funny, is it? Ugh. This is why you need metal glue, and I don't have any. Which side goes where? Okay. Now, I need to cut something and put it on there so that hopefully they'll pull apart. And maybe I'll even have something that like wraps all the way around. Okay, so it's 1.5 inches wide. So I'm going to do 1 1/4 inches wide. by 5.5 inches. 1 1/4 by 5.5, I think. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something I like. Okay. I just pulled this out of my scrap bin. Okay. Let's check to see if we like that measurement. Okay, nope, it needs to be less than 5.5. It needs to be 5 1/4. Hey, Levi, would you do Mommy a favor? When you're done washing your hands, will you do me a favor?
Sure.
Okay.
So what's your favorite?
Will you go downstairs and grab me something to drink?
Yeah, and after I'm done washing my hands, because there's all so much marker.
Okay, thank you. Why is there marker all over your hands? I thought you were supposed to be taking a nap.
I know, but a marker just opened wide and then got on me, and then it made a big line and then a big dot. So I'm
On you?
Yeah. So I had to wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to take the soap off.
There isn't any marker on anything but your hands, is there? No. You're supposed to be asleep. Okay. Again, just trying to get this as flat as I can. It's not going to be perfect because, again, my magnets are fat. They're thick. Pew. Okay. So now it's a little more sturdy. I'm going to let everything dry before I do that again. Okay. And I'm going to do the band on the other side the same, so I need to measure it to 5 1/4. I think I've glued that one in upside down.
I'm gonna go get
It's all good. Okay. Okay, it needs to be longer than 5 1/4.
Look at the
So
green.
on,
You can still see
I think I did it 4 1/4.
That
Of course I
was
did.
okay.
Okay, 1 1/4. And then by 5 1/4. Yeah, I had to have done it 4 1/4. Derp. Okay. Okay, it's just pretty good. And I wonder what he's gonna bring me. I'm nervous. If it's a juice box, I'm gonna laugh. Like, I ain't gonna be mad about juice box. However, a monster, like, no. I don't need all that. Okay. Yeah, see, that'll be our closure. And now we need to decorate these. I think on this side I'm gonna use okay, you know what? This is gonna be the end of part 1 because this video is already pretty long. So come back for part 2. I'm gonna record it and I'll upload them both. I'll try it at the same time, okay? So yes, look for part 2.